I'm having a little snacky.
We're providing lawyers for a lady who said that the crosswalk in her small town should not be painted a rainbow flag because it's a public space, and this is a political symbol. It's a divisive symbol. Not everybody agrees whether it's good or bad or both or neither.
Honestly, the rainbow thing is kind of a joke.
Like a crosswalk, it's just a black and white stripes.
Like, it doesn't make someone a good person. It doesn't make someone superb. It doesn't. It's just it's a commercial thing. That's all.
And she said, a drag queen show, by definition, is not family friendly. So she's been prosecuted for that. Both cases are on our website, www.jccf.ca, Justice Center Constitutional Freedoms, jccf.ca.
I mean, is there a family-friendly burlesque show?
The saddest thing is the Smith government or any other government could cure this problem tomorrow morning and simply change the wording of the Human Rights Act to say that it doesn't apply to all speech. It only applies to speech that pertains to advertising for a job or the provision of goods and services, so that, for example, it would still be illegal under human rights legislation for a restaurant to say Jew is not welcome here, or for a job posting, say we don't hire men or we don't hire light-skinned people, which, by the way, universities are flagrantly violating the human rights legislation by having those kinds of job advertisements. My point is, putting aside the whole question of whether we should repeal human rights legislation entirely, that's a separate debate. I'm just talking about a simple amendment where the speech provisions, Section 3 of the Alberta Human Rights Act, the speech provision in Section 3 of this legislation could be amended simply and easily to say that it is limited only to advertisements for goods and services, provisions of goods and services, and then instantly not going to have people prosecuted for expressing politically incorrect opinions. So it's very unfortunate. This is really the human rights people. They behave the way they're ideologues, they're woke, and they do what they're allowed to do pursuant to the legislation. It's really the fault of the government for not amending the legislation, which again, just a simple amendment would kill all of these speech prosecutions instantly. And then we could live our lives without having to worry about getting prosecuted by the Human Rights Commission over expressing an opinion.
I wanted to bring this up because so many people want to point the finger so often at the federal government, especially the Alberta independence movement. Everybody wants to point the woes at it's Ottawa's fault. And one of the things that I've consistently done for years now has pointed the finger at some of our own provincial government and legislation and policy that certainly has been just as harmful, if not more harmful, especially the human rights violations. We saw that during COVID. I mean, there's much that Alberta could have done that didn't do. As a matter of fact, and we'll go there today. But, under these, you're laughing because we both know, and yet, you mentioned earlier too about universities. I would argue that even in the Alberta government, when they advertise for their own job positions, there is still all this DEI and woke policy that is just intermittent throughout much of this. So it's almost like white young female or white young male in particular do not apply, and you see massive discrimination. And this is something right here in our own province. We don't need to look to the federal government or anywhere else or beyond to say that there's things that need to be fixed right here.
Absolutely, there's a lot of room for improvement. The universities are getting billions of tax dollars from Albertans, and what they like to do is, if you tell them you have to uphold free speech on campus, they say, oh, you're interfering with our autonomy because we are independent institutions. We should be allowed to do whatever we want. And that could be true if they were pursuing truth. And I don't think the government should jump into the middle of a university and start micromanaging the research that's taking place. I believe in academic independence. However, every institution in Alberta, every nonprofit, after handicapped people. It's like, look, take your pick. If you want government funding, there's strings attached, there's conditions in place, because government funds all kinds of groups and organizations and whatever, and a lot of it is very good work that's being done. Now, for universities, the government could cure this wokeness on campus, can be cured overnight if the government says, just writes it into the grant funding agreement with the universities, as a condition of receiving these billions and billions of tax dollars from Albertans, you must uphold free speech on campus. And yet you've got the University of Lethbridge, charging Dr. Frances Widdowson for trespassing on campus, canceling an event that they had agreed to host with her as a speaker, behaving like a bunch of fascists, right? In the sense of zero tolerance for free speech. That's one of the pillars of fascism that we're seeing at the University of Lethbridge. They could tell the University of Lethbridge, and they should, clean up your act. Otherwise, there's no renewed government funding. And believe me, the University of Lethbridge would clean up its act overnight, because I know there's generous private donors, but these universities are getting 90%, 95% of their money is coming from taxpayers.
Yeah, it's kind of sad how public dollars are being used to fight issues and promote ideology that the majority of Albertans don't even agree with.
Well, universities are supposed to be about the pursuit of truth, and they're not. They're clearly not. The entire curriculum and
next button at the item guide will show you the percentage of game clearance. Really? Wow. I didn't know that. Anyways, let's see if there's any I'm good. I'm good. Oh, man. What'd you think of that, party? I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun game. Frustrating. Here to say a quick hi. I'm streaming. Well, I just beat the game. Me and Party did. It took a while. It was frustrating. I was frustrated. And I think I've earned myself a nice pizza. Did I earn myself a pizza? I don't know. Man, that was frustrating, though. It was. I beat the game, though. I beat the game like I said I would.
Congratulations. Hoot in the dark, congratulations.
I beat the game like I said I would. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And, oh man, next stream will definitely be more August month. I just wanted to get this video game out of the way. A classic game. I didn't think I'd actually get it done in one stream. I have. Let's tally up all the cheat codes. Let's tally up all the codes I got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 passwords it took to beat this game. And 6 hours. Thank you, Sailor Green Tea, Christian, Larry Boo Clown, Larry, Jester, Yumi, Rab, and all you hoodies that are watching. I'm gonna get working on the stream. I'm gonna get working on my video, King of the Hill, Season 15, Episode 2, Care of the Dog. And you hoots, have an awesome day. Don't forget to like, share. If you're new, hit that hoot button, hit that subscribe, and join the Parliament of of Hoots today. And until then, I will see you when you visit the gallery again. And me and Hoots will give you our hoot in the dark.
Alrighty, I'm finished. I don't know if this is an August thing, but there's no one here. Maybe people are just out and about. It is summertime, so yeah. Okay, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially thank you for commenting because it gives me something to work with. Yeah, doing a sleep stream tonight. So yeah. I'll see your comments in the next stream. Thank you for watching. Bye.